Right, I just kind of had a random uh, thought to get out here. Thinking about internet trolls recently, and so I just thought I'd record a thing. Whatever. So the thing is that, um, look, I've been on the internet for a while. I've been on YouTube itself for like 10 years. I've been on stuff like Facebook and MySpace, Twitter, Tumblr, Skype, Snapchat, League of Legends. I've been in a lot of places, Steam, a lot of places where people can interact with you. Some places you can post things, some places you just kind of do things, people can interact, whatever. Most recently, I've been most active on things like YouTube still, and which I've been there for like 10 years, and there, here, whatever, and Instagram a lot for a few years. And the thing is, I've dealt with a lot of trolls. I've had a lot of trolls come after me for a lot of different things, um, and I guess I feel like I've sort of reached this point where because I handle them differently, right? I've handled them in a number of ways. Um, I've done the thing where you ignore them, and that doesn't seem to do anything except you're just not responding to them. I've tried deleting their comments and whatever and blocking them and that stuff. I've tried that. They can create alt accounts and keep doing things if they really want to. Um, my most active roles are usually trying to, fight back at them and say things towards them. Not really necessarily attacking things, but sometimes because I get upset, sure. But really, in more recent times, years, whatever, I've kind of softened on that a bit. And what I usually do at this point, a lot of times, is I do try to actually just kind of understand them, I guess is how I would put it. I try to understand the trolls. And the reason for this is because I think that most of them, most of these people that we would kind of immediately say, oh, they're a troll, they're not necessarily what I would consider an internet troll. Even though what they're doing is the same, and a lot of times, depending on how you respond to them, the way they will continue to act is the same. I think there is a difference because the main thing is that when I think of an internet troll, when I think someone is really trolling, is that someone is actively trying to upset you. They're saying things and doing things to upset you. And that's really the point. They want that response out of you. They want you to be upset. That's what they want. Because they enjoy that. And that's really the long and the short of it. They just enjoy that kind of experience. And the thing is, a lot of these people that are doing these things aren't doing it for that. They're doing it for, well, a reason. Something that actually is a reason. Whether it's good or bad, it does feel like an actual reason rather than just to do the thing they're doing, right? And the two most common forms of this I've seen, there's two of them. One of them is about control, where essentially, if someone is a piece of shit to you, it's because, well, they can kind of guide the conversation. They can make you respond the way they want you to respond by saying certain things and doing certain things, to get you angry and riled up and saying what they want you to say, or get you in the mood they want you to be in. They have that control. They're in control of the situation in that sense. And they are doing that because in real life, in their actual life, they don't have that kind of control over anything, or not enough of it. And so this is really the only way they can feel that sense of control. And that's upsetting. And the other really common reason, kind of similar, I guess, is because it makes people feel better about themselves, right? They get to go online with an anonymous username that's not linked to them at all. People don't know them in real life. They don't know any personal information, whatever. They don't know what's true about this person because it's just a username on a site somewhere they made up for this account. And they put you down so that they can feel like they're raised up, is essentially the thought. Because if they can make you feel bad, make you feel like you're a bad person, and make you look like you're a bad person, then that means they're better than you. And that makes them feel better about themselves, like they're not, a bad person. Like, maybe a lot of people around them think they are, or say they are a bad person, or maybe they think they're a bad person in real life, and so this is their way of trying to feel better about themselves, and they need that because it's kind of hard to go through life feeling like everyone's better than you in one way or another. So it's just an unhealthy coping mechanism essentially, and I don't know. I guess I've noticed these two things to be mostly the most prevalent. There's probably a bunch of reasons why it could be, but these are the two most prevalent ones I've noticed. Um, and the thing is, if you just attack them or you ignore them or block them, then you're never gonna see if they're actually a troll or not. In fact, it's almost a little dehumanizing in that sense. To be like, well, there must just be a troll because all they want is to make me upset. A lot of times, it's not even really about you. Um, and I don't know how many people I've had, come up on my videos and be like, "Oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you should kill yourself." I know I make that reference a lot, I make that joke a lot. Those are things I heard many times on my YouTube channel, so it's a thing that happens. Um, and I feel like on Instagram, it's people are like, "Oh man, you're." I think I've heard simp a lot. That's the hot meme word right now. Tell all your friends use simp, you'll be cool. Um, you see anybody talking to an attractive female, they're a simp. But yeah, that's a thing, and it's like generally whenever I see someone do that on Instagram, it's almost always people who are using a name that is an anonymous screen name. It's not their real name, um, and their accounts are either private, so of course they don't have the balls to put anything out there for other people to see, really, aside from them trying to be a piece of shit on someone else's comment that wasn't even a mean comment or a bad comment or directed at that person at all. Or it's a meme page, because again, well, the things they're sharing are probably mostly things they didn't even make. They just found them somewhere and they're like, yeah, I'll post that shit, whatever. It's a meme, so of course they're gonna use meme words. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's kind of hard to take their opinion too seriously when you see people say things to you that. On YouTube, similar thing. A lot of times they'll have, obviously a lot of people use anonymous screen names there, and a lot of people don't post any videos on YouTube. They have an account so that they can go comment and be a piece of shit to people, or to see things that they're not supposed to, they're not able to see without having an account and whatever for age purposes and shit. So it's I don't know, it's dumb. It's a thing where you have to really consider what they're saying and why they're saying it. Most of the time, if they're saying it to be a piece of shit or for their own personal reasons, it's not really much reason for you to take that seriously, and so you shouldn't let that affect you personally. At the same time, you shouldn't, I don't know, I think you should maybe at least put in the effort to try to understand them, rather than just, ignoring them and blocking them and having this be perpetuated on other people's things. You have to be confident enough in yourself and, I don't know, understand that everybody's a person, and I think that helps you deal with trolls a lot more effectively, and in a much healthier manner than some of these other ways people handle them. And I just had that kind of random thought I wanted to get out there. So maybe there'll be a neat video to put up, and my battery's going to die anyway, so that's a good spot to end it. Hopefully that was interesting, and I look forward to all the fun comments I'm going to get in the comments. That's usually where they go. I hope that's where they go. I don't know where they're gonna go if they don't go there. I'm gonna excuse me. I'm just gonna hit the stop button there and get the hell out of here.